Hello everyone, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Batman White Knight graphic novel from DC Comics. That's up next. Alright everybody, welcome back, and like I said, today we're going to be reviewing the Batman White Knight graphic novel from DC Comics. This is part of their Black Label line. Now if you're unfamiliar with the Black Label line, basically what it is it's a line of comic books and graphic novels and stories that are maybe a little bit more mature. They're for an adult reader. They're also outside of the normal Batman or DC canon. So it allows writers and illustrators to, kind of create their own world, so to speak, and create new stories, which I absolutely love. The other Black Label books that I have right now is Batman Damned and then Batman Damned #2. Both amazing books, and the reason I love them the most is because, of course, they're done by Lee Bermejo and, of course, Brian Azzarello. I absolutely love the book so far, but this one right here I got for Christmas, and I have literally not been able to put it down. I usually take my time with most of my books, but this one has just such a phenomenal story to it, and I just want to share it with you guys in case you maybe have never heard of this book. Now, it's been out for a while. It's fairly new in terms of graphic novel, but it did come out as individual issues. And this is done by Sean Murphy. He illustrated and he also wrote it. And it's such a unique and amazing story. This has quickly become one of my favorite stories that I've ever read for Batman. And let me kind of tell you a little bit about it. I don't want to be too spoilerish, but I do want to give you kind of a glimpse of what's going on in this book. So Batman's fighting the Joker, and Batman's kind of taking it too far, and he ends up beating the crap out of the Joker, but in the same time, he also stuffs a bunch of pharmaceuticals down Joker's throat, so much so that he can't breathe. Now, Joker does survive. They take him off to the hospital, but it starts questioning Batman. Is Batman too aggressive? Is he too much of a vigilante? Is he needed? So Joker, the medicine actually cures him, and he becomes Jack Napier. Now, you probably are familiar with that name, of course, from Batman '89. That was the first time that I ever heard the name Jack Napier. I don't know if it was ever used beforehand, so it's definitely a nod to the movie at the very least. But that's the Joker's other identity, Jack Napier. And he actually is a super genius, very smart, and he wants to be a good guy. He wants to make Gotham better. He wants to clean up the streets. He wants to fight the other supervillains. He wants to work with the GCPD, and he wants to get rid of vigilantes by themselves. He doesn't want them to be separate from the GCPD. He wants them to be kind of like co-workers, so to speak. He's able to convince a lot of people of his new vision. He wants to clean up Gotham, and people are buying into it. Now, there's a lot of people, of course, that are very skeptical because they're like, well, he's still the Joker. But he ends up going into some neighborhoods that the police won't ever go into. It convinces a large group of people that he's doing the right thing, and his message continues to grow. Even so much to the point where he's able to talk to Batgirl and Nightwing and convince them to join his cause, basically, to be able to join the GCPD and work together and still keep their identity secret. All the while, Batman, of course, is questioning this. He even, Jack Napier even convinces Gordon to, realize that Batman is the true villain. How much Batman destroys, how much Batman, the damages he causes. It's very interesting indeed, and so it kind of flips the tables here. Batman's kind of the bad guy in this, and Joker's the good guy. We also meet two different Harleys in this book. That is very interesting. I love the way they did that. I think it's very clever. Again, I don't want to spoiler it to it, or I don't want to give you spoilers, but there is a very cool story with two different Harleys. The classic and the more modern Harley. I love that. It does include all these super villains, Clayface and Poison Ivy, Scarecrow, Two-Face. They're all in this book, which I really like and appreciate. Joker actually uses some mind control using Mad Hatter's device in order to control them, because he has this agenda. He wants to succeed, but there's still the Joker buried deep within. And will we see the Joker come back in this book? Well, I'm going to let you read that book to decide. But again, I just want to really recommend this book. I'm just amazed by how much I loved it. A lot of stories, you know, like The Long Halloween and Hush, I think of those instantly. Killing Joke as well. I think of those books as instant classics. I feel like White Knight is one of those. I just really like the story. It might not be for everybody because it is different. It is, again, outside of that Batman canon. But I just really like it because in this book, the Joker goes sane. And he actually helps Gotham for a while, and it's just a very unique take on not only the Joker character, but also Batman and what he's dealing with inside as well. There's a very good side plot with Alfred, which I absolutely love in this book. I think you guys will enjoy that too. But really, again, I'm just here to recommend this book. I think it's really well done. I love the illustrations. Again, Sean Murphy, I'm not as familiar with his work, but it definitely makes me want to know more. But I just love it. I cannot wait to see more from this Black Label line. I hope there's more stories like this because I think that just kind of freshens everything up and it gives everybody just a little different glimpse into the world of Gotham. So I love it. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching. I will put a link down below for Amazon if you're interested in ordering it. It's definitely a must-buy if you are a Batman fan. I think you're going to love it. Again, that's just my opinion, but I loved it and I think you will too. Again, as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you right here in the Batcave.